I don't agree. I mean, I've just given you a figure that Britain is now selling, I think it's 19.3% now, with no trade arrangement to the United States. That's with nothing. We're still trading. So you can trade with the rest of the world. I mean, you guys are talking and pitching us into some very small corner. We're not. The rest of the world is there for us to trade with. I mean, clearly we can and we do. If we can get a decent trade arrangement, of course, that's beneficial and that's what we would work towards. But we wouldn't stop us trading. That's what I'm saying.
Well, why did the President of the United States go out of his way to come to Britain this weekend?
Of course, we can't trade. Listen.
Well, why did the President of the United States go out of his way to come to Britain this weekend to say that Britain would be in the back of the queue for any future trade? Why did he say that? Why did Hillary Clinton, who's probably going to be the next president, agree with him?
That was a lame... Wait a minute. No.
Why did he say? Who dictates to Barack Obama?
That was a lame American president that wants to go out on a high.
And what about Hillary Clinton, who agreed with him the next day?
I imagine he wanted to please David Cameron. Don't be... Well... You know, not necessarily. She's also coming into office, so she just doesn't want to fall out with the British government.
So the current President of the United States doesn't know what he's talking about, and the probable future of the President of the United States doesn't know what she's talking about.
No.
And you know better than both of them about what America
came
wants.
over, he played an outrageous game. He played an outrageous card by insulting the British electorate. How dare somebody else come and tell us how to vote? Do I pop over to America and say, oh, by the way, you need to vote this way? No.
Could I just make one point?
When the United States opens its border, no, let me make a point. You made plenty. Let me make one. If the United States has an open border, by the way, with Mexico, and it has its Supreme Court in Canada, you know what? They might just be able to tell us something. But to actually come in and tell people how to vote, outrageous.
No, it's not
acceptable.
Outrageous at all.
Shocking.
Can I just make just one very important point, because a lot of Americans are watching us. I think if you visit the cemeteries throughout Europe of American, the hundreds of thousands of young Americans who lost their lives during 2 world wars which are set up through Europe, to say that it's outrageous that an American president doesn't even have the right to say what he and his country think about us leaving the European Union and the instability. Could you let me finish, please? I let you finish. To say that the American president doesn't...
let me please reply.
I haven't finished my point yet. I let you finish. To say that the American president doesn't have the right to give his opinion and to say what he thinks would happen if instability, and the instability for Britain leaving the European Union will be very great, because the European Union and other countries are watching very closely.
Nonsense.
And the European... France, the Front National is very interested in Brexit because they want to have a referendum here.
She's coming,
and
yes,
to say that the American president doesn't have the right to intervene after 2 world wars, which they've had to come in and save our continent. I think you're outrageous, not him.
Listen. I'm not outrageous. Let me tell you, I have a brother I never knew buried in France because he lost his life in the last war.
I do too, madam.
So
my uncle, I didn't know him either.
We are very, 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 very aware. We're very, very aware of the loss of lives. So at the end of the day, don't trivialise the loss of life. It's very, very important.
How dare you?
I've
got an uncle I didn't know. I'm not trivialising. I'm just saying they have to...
One at a time.